The biofuel debate, a controversial proposal from Brazil. In a move that has sparked debate and controversy, Brazil is set to propose a bold initiative at the upcoming climate conference. The country, a major player in the biofuel industry, aims to quadruple global biofuel use, despite concerns raised by environmental experts and campaigners. But here's where it gets controversial. A leaked document reveals a draft pledge urging world leaders to increase biofuel usage by 4 times the 2024 levels within the next decade. Brazil, the world's second-largest ethanol producer, argues that biofuels derived from organic sources like sugarcane can replace fossil fuels and benefit the environment. However, green experts and activists strongly disagree. They highlight the negative impacts of biofuel production, such as increased deforestation, the replacement of biodiverse lands with monocultures, and reduced land availability for food production. A recent study by the Transport and Environment think tank supports these claims, showing that biofuels currently emit 16% more CO2 than the fossil fuels they aim to replace, due to farming and deforestation impacts. The study's findings are eye-opening. By 2030, biofuel crops would require an area the size of France, making it the 6th largest country in terms of arable land use globally. It also reveals that 1/5 of vegetable oil is used for cars instead of food, and that biofuels require 3,000 liters of water to drive just 100 kilometers. Solar panels, on the other hand, could generate the same energy using only 3% of the land. The draft pledge does stipulate that the increase in biofuels should be sourced sustainably, but critics argue that this is a challenging goal as it may require more land clearance, which would have devastating consequences for the climate, ecosystems, and food security. Andreas Sieber from 350.org emphasizes that the focus should remain on transitioning away from fossil fuels and scaling up renewables. He warns that presenting sustainable fuels as an equal pillar to renewables is misguided, as these fuels often exaggerate their climate benefits and drive biodiversity loss through monocultures. Kian Delaney from TE agrees, stating that doubling the world's biofuel supply, as proposed in the pledge, is a worrying prospect. He believes it will inevitably lead to more land clearance, which is detrimental to the environment and food security. The upcoming climate conference in Brazil, hosted by President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, reflects a divided government. The opening day will focus on forests, including an initiative to establish a tropical forests forever facility to raise funds for forest conservation. However, the second day's discussions, as outlined in the leaked plans, will center around the contentious topic of the energy transition, a topic that has divided world leaders in the past. The crucial issue of meeting the Paris Agreement goal of limiting global heating to 1.5 degrees Celsius will be addressed at the end of the Leaders' Summit. Lula will also call for stronger action on debt forgiveness for poor countries, tied to investments in environmental protection and clean energy. A spokesperson from Brazil's Foreign Affairs Ministry clarified that the proposal is not for countries to individually quadruple biofuel production, but to support the quadrupling of sustainable fuel production globally. They cite an IEA report as scientific backing for this goal, emphasizing the importance of sustainability criteria for these fuels. The debate surrounding biofuels and their role in the energy transition is a complex and divisive one. What are your thoughts on Brazil's proposal? Do you think biofuels can be a sustainable solution, or do the risks outweigh the benefits? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below.